Hi guys, it's Mark Maupin with National Real Estate Network. I'm here with a very main source for me on being able to, I generate leads and I take them to other wholesalers and they help get them processed. So one of the most knowledgeable people I know in that and has the best systems for really getting to the core of motivation and putting a deal together with a person that's called me to sell their property is Todd. So I've asked Todd to just enlighten you.
Yeah, so I'm just going to give a quick example if someone calls, in really what you might say. If someone calls you, like it was one of Mark's leads that came in, he'll give us a brief information. I call him back, and when I call someone, either cold calling or from one of those leads, I'm just going to give you an example of what I do. There's three categories I put them in. But first of all, when I call, I'll be like, you know, I don't even really know their name. If they answer the phone, I say, "Oh, hey, sir, how you doing? My name's Todd. I'm a real estate investor. I'm calling regarding your property on Burt Road Street, and the reason for my call, I'm looking to buy another property in the next, 3 to 4 weeks, and I'm just reaching out to see if you're in the market for a fair cash offer." Okay, so just break that down real fast. I don't say, "Hey, sir, how you doing?" and waiting for them to answer, because they're like, "Who's this? Why are you calling me?" I don't say, "Hey, sir, is this a good time to talk to you?" I don't do that either. That's negative also. I just say, "Hey, sir, how you doing? My name's Todd. I'm calling regarding your property on Burt Road Street. I'm a real estate investor, and we're buying houses. We're fixing and we're selling them, or we might, keep them for rentals. And the reason I'm calling is we're looking to buy another property in the next, 3 to 4 weeks, and just reaching out to see if you're in the market for a fair cash offer." Okay, so they're going to listen to my whole pitch because I'm not going to let them stop me, right? And if they do say yes, okay, my number one, right when I hear that word yes, I say great. Or if they might say a couple other things. They might say, "How much you going to offer me?" Or what is this? I'll say, "Great. If I may, let me ask you a few questions and I'll see how I can make you happy." That is my line right there. "Great. If I may, let me ask you a few questions. I'll see how I can make you happy." And then I go right into, if the house I go, "Is this a property you're living in? Or is it a rental property? Is it vacant?" And they're going to tell me exactly where it is. And those are the three categories. They live in it, or it's vacant, or if it's a rental property. And then I will, whatever they say, do you want me to go over?
Sure, yeah. So like if it's vacant,
If they say it's vacant, first thing comes to my mind, if it's vacant, how long has it been vacant? They tell me. And that tells you a lot right there. 2 years, they're pretty motivated,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
A couple months, great. So whatever they say now, and then I joke around with them. Is the furnace in the house still? Is the hot water tank there? Because 9 times out of 10, it's not, right? So you're pushing these pain buttons here, and you're just putting it in their head, my furnace and hot water tank might go away soon, right? Not, so you start talking about the house. Well, why haven't you fixed it up? Why haven't you rented it? And then you could go into the bedroom count, and is there anything wrong with the property that I should be aware of? And it's just, start trying to talk to them, hear what they're saying, and stay on those subjects there. And I always throw in there, what are you looking to get for the house? And then I'm quiet until they answer, because you're trying to fish and you're trying to get that number out as quickly as possible. And if you know the area, you could be on your internet, you could be on Google looking up the property, and you could see, a lot of times I know the addresses, so I'll know what it's worth. And then if they say a low number that I think it's low, I will then turn and make an appointment. After I talk to them some more, get them to like me some more, and then I'll make an appointment to go out and look at the property. Okay, so that's the vacant side. And quickly, if they say it's rented, and I say, "Well, how long has the renter been there?" and they tell me how much is the rent, you try to ask that first, because if you get too nosy, they're gonna say, "What do you need to?" If they start saying, "What do you need to know that for? What do you need to know that for?" You say, "Well, this is how I'm gonna figure out how much I could pay." It depends on if they're a good tenant. You got to ask them all. If they're a good tenant, do they want to stay in the property? Is the property? I always say, is the property registered with the city for the inspections? Because 99% of the time they're not. So I'm gonna let them kind of just say, "Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it. They're gonna come. We're gonna take care of that." And then you wanna see how long the lease is for. If it's a month, if it's a long-term lease, we prefer month to month, because the next buyer might not want that tenant. The rent might be 600 when it should be 900. So that, and if it's low, then you talk about, oh, I could see why you might want to sell it. After you pay the taxes and insurance, you fix it up, and they want you to do this, they want you to do that. You probably don't make too much money at the end of the day. So just throwing those scenarios out, and then, like I said, and how much are you looking to get for the property? Always asking that. All right. So, and then the third thing, if they live in the house, and then you're gonna say, how long have you lived there? How many? Then you might go into more details of the house. How many bedrooms is the house and bathrooms? Do you have any liens on the property? Any taxes or water owing? You're always trying to fish why they're trying to sell, and you can even ask them, why, what are you looking to do? Why do you want to sell? Do you have another place you want to move to? Are you moving out of state? And you're just trying to figure out that problem with them. And once you figure that out, you got to attack that problem.
That's good. That's excellent.
Yep.
Yeah. And then sometime you might want to touch base with Todd. He does some boiler rooms. If you're experienced wholesaler, it's a great place to pick up some new tricks of the trade and learn some stuff. But to meet and network, if you're brand new, it's a good place to go learn also.
And we'll start doing more boiler rooms live. On my Facebook page, TC.
That'd be outstanding.
TC Deals Detroit. You could go on the Facebook page there, and we do. Yeah, we have a lot of people here, and when someone gets someone on the phone, we just put it on there, and you can listen to how they do things. So
what's really good is it's a chance for you to team up with other experienced investors, and if you're brand new, team up with somebody that's got the knowledge, where you can end up putting a deal together. And I'll give you a good example of this. Todd's got a great little form here. You can fill out and answer all the questions. It spells out the motivation. I did all that with him. But the nice thing about working with a real experienced wholesaler, Todd not only knew the neighborhood, he knew what the exact values were. He knew that the number that the guy was saying was
a good number. Yeah,
was a good number to just buy it at. So he's got an appointment set there, and now we're going to end up doing a deal, hopefully, and I'll end up at 50%. And that's something that, look at me, I'm old. I don't want to go out and chase this stuff. Young.
Yeah.
So
younger.
Young compared to me.
Right.
So I'm just saying, it's a smart wholesaler, young or new or old or experienced. You need a team of people, and there's an opportunity to meet people. I really appreciate you sharing this tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
And if somebody wants to get hold of you, how would they do that?
Just you can reach out to me at 248-497-9195. 248-497-9195. Text is the best way. You can call. If I don't answer, please text me.
Yeah. And if you like this video, please like it down below and leave us a good comment. Thanks.